Shalom, everyone. You just got to deal with the way I look. I know my channel has been just suppressed, and I'm commanding you to get off my channel because you're going to be fried either way. This stuff will not be suppressed anymore because it's the time and you can't stop it. Alright? Let me tell you something. If my life has not been proven fact that the Creator has blessed His children and said it's time, I quit sending stupid Facebook crap. I ain't into it. I ain't into it. Do you understand me? I'm not into it. I don't trust anything or anyone unless you come face to face so that I can look down into your soul to see if you be truthful or not. Be truthful. Understand? I want to get on here and talk about something that had happened to me many years ago. And you know, I don't know if this person watches or not. I really don't care at this point because I know it's all spiritual. So if it offends you, then you're the fucking devil and you need to go to hell because you're going to burn there anyway. Many years ago, because of my process where the Creator led me to go, you can read into all of that nose itching all you want, you sorcery bullshit. Go to hell. It has no application, or it applies no way to me. It applies no way to me. I heard that in my spirit. As some people read into things. Reading. I'm not a stargazer. I need you to know that. The Creator has me use those cards because He takes the foolish thing, because it's foolishness, really. But He has me do it on purpose to prove that He'll do whatever He wants. Because I'm not a liar. I'm on the side of the Creator's honesty and truth side. That's what I'm saying. He takes those stupid, foolish things, the stargazers, and he confounds the wise by it. He said, okay, I'll just use it all. I'll come in the volume and book and choose what I want out of the books that I want, even the books that they think that they can number you on, and I'll confound them because nobody's going to figure me out. All I want is people being tested to trust that, hey, even if they think this book is that book, and that book is this, and that is a lie, and that one's not, and this is all. He said, I'm going to use it all. Anyway, I can't help how the Creator is fueling on the inside of me because He's pissed off. He's with his nostril again. I've done a lot of videos today. I'm drained, and I'm just like, oh my God, please, let up on me. He's like, no, I can't right now. So I'm being tested and tried just like you are. Because it's a mirror. The word on my forehead is mirror. The word on my forehead is a ray of light. The word on my mirror here is a bird that preys on the enemy. But in a different way. In a different way. It's looking for the lifeblood source of the wicked one to chomp it up. In a different way. Many years ago, the person that I lived with, because I never signed the contract with him, when we first met, he had a friend named Chris. Well, the word Chris could be attached to Christopher, that's so funny. The enemy right now is being laughed at. because he's fucking stupid. Anyway, he's exposing all kinds of stuff. I'm not exposing it because I'm not a rat. The creator says, I want to show you something, and then I'm telling you to share it on purpose because they've hid it, and I never this wasn't supposed to be hid, but yet I did hide it so that it could come to the surface because I'm so complex, but they think I'm this and I'm really that, and they so anyway, this person who is attached to the person that I was dating at the time, that I ended up being with for almost 13 years, which is connected to the death number, which is connected to transformation, and I'm not getting on Scorpios because we all have everything in our chart. Oh, the chart, I can go into, look, dudes, I'm not stupid. I know how to look at things that the creator has already showed me about stuff. So certain words that I say, I know that I'm saying them, but a lot of things that I'm saying is because of the way that I've been taught on purpose. So you can't trap me in any way. In words and things. You just can't do it because there's no hold on me. There is no weapon that you could shoot at me that's going to prosper because I'm shielded by my creator. I've proven it over and over. And things happen to me on purpose so that you can look at yourself in the mirror. But this person, and everybody knows, was damn alcoholic, which alcohol represents spirits. There's good spirits and bad spirits. And there's nothing wrong with alcohol, but everything in moderation. Understand me? But this person got so drunk one night, and his friend was there, by design, by the creator, because I know now I don't even question anything anymore. I haven't questioned the creator in a long time because I've been grown up for a long time. But this person got so drunk, he got mad at me while we were first dating, okay? And he was drunk, and there was no reason for him to get mad because at the time that was happening to me, I was just like, what is your problem? But his friend happened to be there that day. And he just literally began to come at me. And his friend literally was like, come on. Now, his name was Chris. Now, that word Chris also can be related to the Christ, because of Christ, which we've been taught as the anointing that destroys yokes, that wants to be put on your neck. It's all been by design, every bit of it, for your deliverance and for mine, but for your deliverance and for my teaching and for your learning, and so that now you can turn around and understand the teacher, and the teacher is actually the creator, not me. You got to understand that. Anyway, I don't want to get off because I'm getting scattered right now, because the fire has just been so much today on purpose, not because I wanted it. Because I've been saying, God, I've already done so many videos. And he's like, yeah, but I'm pushing. See what's going to happen here with these beings that I'm testing. But anyway, he got mad at me for something. And I didn't even do anything to the person. And he began to come at me. Well, his friend was just like, come on. He literally was like, come on. I'm taking you home. Because we were just dating at that time. And he gets me in his car, and he locks his door, and he gets in, and he sits in the driver's seat, and all of a sudden here comes this being who's literally, and I'm not talking about the person, but I am, because the person is connected to signs of the stargazers in the universe, and connected to lies, things like that. And it's just all played out within people. Understand me? Anyway, I'm in the car, and Chris is in the driver's seat, and here he comes out the door to come and get me, and literally it's just like this big Og coming, this giant coming to me, because I talked about that mem on his arm before. And literally, I was like, while it was happening to me back then, I was looking at it going, oh my God, because, I've never really been a person of fear. I just don't get in fear, because I've always just, I don't know, he's always just had his hand on me and said, baby girl, you're mine. I don't know. His people are like that. His people know that he's real and he's true. But at the same time, it was still a process and still a teaching and still something that I was walking through in my journey. That I'm not never saying that I've never been tempted to fear. That's different. The emotion has been around me. I just choose not to get into it. It's huge. That's huge. That's huge. That's a whole nother subject. But I was already in Chris's vehicle, and he was in the driver's seat, which would represent the Christ or the anointing that will destroy the yoke of the Og, the cake, because somebody actually told me that who was connected to this person that he wanted his cake and he wanted to eat it too. When I heard that, something in my spirit began to unfold. So actually, he revealed something to me. The biggest rat of them all actually said something to me. And so that's what actually released the fire that has gotten to the point right here, because everything with me starts way back here, and then years later it just, and then through a process you've got this time to make a choice, and then all of a sudden there it is. Because everything has been with me has been foresighted. So everything I said today, it's a foresight, but it's also proven that nobody could ever say that, well, we didn't know, because it's here now. Yet it's still a testing, and there's a time connected to it, which I talked about today. It's complex, but it's real. It's here. It's now. But then it'll be then, because the fire's just now started. But here he come towards me. And I just remember looking at him, and I hadn't thought about this in so long. My God, I haven't thought about this in so long. Because at the same time it was happening, it was profound, but yet and a lot of things with me will happen very profoundly. And then later I'll be going through something and go, oh my God, you showed me. Because he's the greatest fortune teller of them all. And unless you begin to understand that and walk in that energy to know that something's up here. I don't really know all the details, but I'm trusting you, Creator, because you never lied to me before. I've had history with you over and over. I don't have to worry about it. It was kind of like one of those moments. At the same time, I don't know, it was just one of those complex moments. I knew, but I didn't know. I could see, but I couldn't see. One of those kind of things. But I seen him coming towards me. And all of a sudden his friend just, and you would think his friend didn't even really try to stop him. His friend was there, implanted there by the Creator to protect me. I've always been protected. He'll always protect his sons and his daughters. Always. Just the way it is. Yet, in that moment, I seen something I never had seen before. And realized in my spirit knew it all. But yet it wasn't, like, yeah, it wasn't all real. And we took off in that little vehicle. And it was a little vehicle. It was a little 4-door vehicle. Is it the 2-door vehicle or 4-door? I don't know. It was a little car. And here we go. And he got to the door, actually. The window where I was sitting. And he began to push on that passenger side. Because that's the true key. Is being the passenger and trusting. That trust me card came out today. Trust me. Do you trust me? Even if all hell is breaking loose. Even if I allowed you to go to the pit. Because it was all for divine plan and purpose. Even if you got to shed all kinds of tears and be torn on the inside. Do you trust me? He got to that window where I was sitting and I was just looking at him. I'd seen something I'd never seen before. And it's funny because we were just dating at that time. I went, and ended up, because I'm somebody who, if you tell me you're apologetic, because it was all by design anyway. The Creator had me go there on purpose. Why I forgave and why I lived there. But at the same time, He protected me through it because I never signed the contract. It's amazing to me. Anyway, there he was. And he began to push on this where I was sitting on the inside of this little vehicle, he began to push on the car, and his friend, you would think his friend would be, because most times it's like friends will stick with you, but a true friend will tell you the truth. His friend took off, and I made it out of the situation at that time. And the creators have me jump up on here again to let you know that I don't care how in your face the devil is. That's what he looks like, and that's what he's right up in your face. And if you dare say anything, if you dare leave this organization, if you dare do this, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. And that's what he wants to do, is he wants to make you afraid. And there's nothing to be afraid of. My God and my God and my God. No yum, yum, yum anymore. None. None shall exist anymore. Stand up against that ovation. Quit filling up the demon. Yeah, I figured it out. You know who you are. You're nasty. You're nasty. And the Creator is coming to whoosh his people off. For safety. Because Chris took me off to safety. Took me back to my home. And the Creator's coming and I'm taking my children home. This demonic entity's burning. They're all gone. They're all these food critics and all that stuff. They're all gone. All this cane nip. It's all gone. And I'm choosing who I want to have mercy on, like I said in the last video, or one of the last videos that I made. And I'm going to put them in those vehicles, and the vehicles, and we're going to go down the road and you're going to be safe. And we're going to have peace in the earth. And we're going to escape. The sweet shalom of the Creator is here. Like I said, to wipe your tears, and to protect you, and to shield you, and to direct you. Even when the enemy is right there at the window. The window. Everything's also been about the window. And the window of the souls, the mind, the emotion, and the will is the soul, right? That's what the enemy wants to come and take. And he wants to take your blood, and he wants to suck it all up. And he wants your money, and he wants to destroy, and he wants all that crap. And the window at my back window, it's all about the looking, seeing. And even though that giant is right there pushing that car where you're sitting, you can look at it. And the anointing that's sitting next to you, that you got to trust in, will just begin to drive away from it. And you'll find yourself in a place that's called home. The true resting, shalom place where you can lay your head down and not die, but live in the earth realm. Because he said, I gave this earth for my children, not from all the bullshit. It's coming out the ass of the enemy, the snake, and the wicked dragons. Not that stuff. I'm uprooting the fixed, changing it up, starting something new, and planting it in a sure place. My children are going to laugh and dance and have it all. Because they've been tested and tried, and now I'm pushing all that blessing. Where the enemy was pushing and pushing on him, he goes, you passed the test. Here's all your blessing, all your inheritance, everything. Now it's yours. Now we get to come to the feast. We get to come to the feast. Anyway, I just want to share that. Let me just pull a card real quick. Where are we at? That card came out last night. It's about the heavens and the earth coming together. Because he said it's all mine. See, the enemy just says, just the earth is mine. And nothing can happen here because I belong. Because I have chains on it. And the real creator says, oh yeah? Well, you don't have any of the authority except it came from the heavens first. Fire came from heaven and came down upon the earth. And I'm calling the fire to continue to come. That's what Elijah did. And a couple of years back, he said, it's a time of Elijah, and I've been dealing with Jezebel's spirit, who's connected to dogs that will lick blood, and who's connected to the serpent that also deals with blood, because the blood of his brother Abel was crying, from the ground and all that stuff, and I'm not able. Yet I'm able, but I'm not able like they think I'm able. That's pretty deep. I might get on here and talk about that, because Creator's actually giving me some stuff on that. But everything's playing out on purpose for a reason. So, anyway, that's about fertility and being natural and having the spiritual and the natural come together. And again, you can trust me. I'm telling you the truth. Because it is all about the truth, not the lie. Yet, he plays both sides, but he's one. It's complex, but it's truth. And you can bank on the true bank that has everything in the bag and not have to worry about it. Because you're fortunate. Truly, you're rich. Those who are coming. Those who are coming. Those who are dropping the chains and saying, yeah, we don't want to do this no more because I want to be fried. I'm ready to be tamed. And the Creator said, well, come on, baby boy. Come on, baby girl. And those who have been split apart, He's going to bring you back together. It's time to come back together. The King of Kings is coming. It's time to wear the true crown. It's funny because crown is connected to my true name of my forefathers. And I won't get into all that, but let me just tell you that I do wear a crown. It's all been about inheritance and royalty, but not Roy. But yet it's been about Roy, but I'm not Roy. It's so profound. You all better get your little tentacles off my channel. Stop suppressing this channel. I'm going to call fire down from heaven on you. And it's going to come in many different ways, so scattered you ain't going to know what the fuck to do. You're going to go, fuck! Because the enemy's going, and it ain't going to be pretty. Because it ain't it's a righteous thing, but it's not a religious thing. Get your hands off my stuff. Shalom to the family that's truly connected to me. The chains are destroyed. They're not just broken, they're destroyed. Lift up your head. Kick the enemy in his head. Because it's our time now. The hands have shifted.